Hey folks, in this video I will guide you through how to download, install and use the Cursor AI on Windows. So first of all, search for Cursor AI in web browser and go to this cursor.com website. So in here, first of all, you need to sign up. So click on sign in button, top right corner, and click sign up or sign up to new account. And if you already have account, you can use email to sign in, or you can use this Gmail sign in button or GitHub sign in button. But since I don't have an account, I use sign up button. So here you need to input your first name and last name and the email address and click continue. So now you have to set new password for your account. So add the new password and click continue. So now it will send you a one-time verification code. So go to your email and input it here. So now you can see I signed up to my account. So now here it shows how much premium request I have used, and if you want you can upgrade your plan clicking on this pro button, but I'm not going to do that. So let's see how to download this. So click on this download button to download it for Windows. Also you can go to this home page and click on all downloads, and you can choose relevant version to download depending on your operating system. Looks like now it's downloaded. So now let's see how to install it. First of all, I'm going to move it to my software folder. To start the installation process, double click on this cursor setup and click I accept the agreement and click next. And here you can choose the folder location where you want to install the Cursor AI, but I keep the default location and click next. And here you can create a start menu folder. I keep the default one and click next. And if you want to open the cursor by right clicking on Windows Explorer file context menu or Windows Explorer directory context menu, you can select these options. So for example, like if I go to this say folder and right click, you can see this open its code option. And also if I click on the setup and right click, you can see this open its code option. So similar thing will happen if I select these options, but for now I keep the default option and click next, click install. Okay, now it installed, and make sure to check this works and finish. So it will open up on you install the cursor. So now you can see cursor is opened and it's asking you to add the language for AI. So if you use non-English language, you can add it here and click next. And if you have installed Visual Studio Code previously, you can use those extensions here, which means those extensions will be installed to Cursor, or you can start from scratch. So for now I click start from scratch, and you can choose data preferences options like help to improve cursor or privacy mode. So if you select this option, it will use your data to improve the cursor, but for now I select privacy mode and click continue. And now you have to log into your cursor account we created previously. So I click login. Login using your email and password. And click on this button, and okay, now you can see we logged into the account. In here, if you go to this top right corner and click on this gear icon, it will pop up the old settings. And so here you can select or deselect the modules you would like to use. So note, and if you scroll bit down, you can add your own API keys to this cursor so that you can work with those modules. And here you can configure the rules for your Cursor IDE. So now let's see how to create a project and use the AI for our project. So first of all, click on open project and create a folder or open your existing project using Cursor AI. So I select this new folder as a project folder. And so now you can see it opened within Cursor AI IDE. So now let's add some AI prompt to generate the code. So I'm adding generate login page, HTML, CSS, and JS. So now you can see it's generating the relevant code depending on the prompt I provided. And now it's generating CSS. And now it's generating JavaScript. So after it generating, if you want to accept the changes, you can click on this accept all button, or you can accept the file by file. Go to the file it generated and you can click on accept file button here. So I accept all the changes. So now I have these 3 files. So to preview the files it generated, I'm installing live server extension. So this is the one. So click on install here. So now it's installing. Okay, now it installed. So now if I go to this file and click on this go live, it will open the page. So now you can see it generated really nice page. CSS and HTML are so good. So that's it. You can add the prompt here and generate anything. And so if you want to, you can go ahead and install other extensions as well. So for now, I'm not going to install any other extension. And also now you can add more prompts and generate your website accordingly, or any coding task you can do easily using Cursor AI IDE. So that's it. If you find this video is helpful, make sure to like the video and subscribe the channel. See you in the next video.